And we've got Ice Town. On the snow here, the physics isn't actually that different. Blizzard Bluff. This one has a sort of tricky shortcut. Actually, there's 2 tricky shortcuts, and the other one I'm probably not going to be able to take without practice. But we'll give it a go. Go. There's also this shortcut. If you take it right, it does save you time, but if you do it wrong, yeah, I didn't make much progress there. As I'm on this green thing. I'm actually going to keep this boost. It might help with the shortcut over here. Oh, that was close. Now there's another shortcut here. You can jump over that barrier over there, but it is really difficult to pull off. At least I always found it difficult when I was younger. Maybe now it's easy, but yeah, that's how you want to do this. Minimize the time in this lap. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This is a good lap. I just have to learn how to get these ones right. Yeah. Perfect. No. It is possible to make it over. Maybe I jumped over the wrong fence, but I will practice that one in time trials, I think. But it looks great when you get it done. Wow, no one hit my glass speaker. And the music speed up. See, the thing is, there's no time limit on this. So, music speeding up, unlike in Mario, where it's like, oh no, you're nearly out of time, you have to rush to the goal. Here it's like, yeah, you're definitely going to win now. If you're in first. Unless you're in 2-player and they get a sneaky electrical orb thing. Oh, that was a good jump. Okay. Wow, no one's hitting these. 29-second lap isn't too bad. Yeah. Crash, always in number 2. Now, go on now. And now it's going to teleport us to the other side of the map. Engine looks really dangerous right there.
Congratulations, you win a trophy.
Right, which direction do we want to drive in? Oh, we have to go this way. Don't go too close to the door or the mask starts speaking to you. Okay, we want to go straight on. Another blue one. This is Dragon Mines. Again, sort of like Mystery Caves. I don't really like this level. The road textures are a bit meh. And there's some tricky tight turns. But we'll give it a go. And you can hit those poles at the sides of the track there. 2, 3. Now because it's bumpy, you can get quite a lot of speed by jumping in the right places and landing in the right places. So there, I did it wrong, but it is possible to land and get a boost. Same here, if you do it right, but I didn't. And this jump, this turn, every time you hit the wall, you lose whatever boost you had built up. There's also the risk of getting crushed by those carts. I also missed the jump opportunity there. Okay, that didn't go too badly. Right, let's see if we can get some of the jumps. We learn where they are. I have missed all of them. Yeah, there's one. Okay. They do exist. That's no one that exists. And there's one. But like that texture, the wooden, the boardwalk there, really doesn't help. It just feels like, yeah, there's like high friction or something. Probably isn't. Maybe it's just because the character rocks up and down. And if my controller could vibrate, it would probably rumble. Missed. I was hoping to blow it up. I'm really lucky that I didn't get hit by any of those. Let's blow this up. I'm really lucky I didn't get run over by my minecart. I say as I get run over by my cart. No. Okay. No. If you mess up the jump there, you can't take a shortcut through the gravel. Okay, 32-second laps. Oh, they're really bad. I'm going to have to get that down to about 30 if I want to beat the time trial stuff. I suppose it's easier when you're not placing TNTs in your path all the time.
Congratulations, you win a trophy.
Where next? Behind us. Part of the level we haven't seen yet. We have to remind me to load save soon, please. Overpass. Now this level also has an insane shortcut that I will not be able to take. Absolutely not. But again, in the time trial, it's going to be practiced and practiced until we get it. Because I'm going to go for some record times. Oh. Like, this is just the world's most perfect start. There's the polar bear from that level in Crash 2. Wow, Tiny really threw me off there. I mean, 5th, 6th, 5th. Just terrible. I'm missing out on all the jumps. Polar pushed me past the green thing. So I actually missed the shortcut. Oh, this is tight. It is possible to jump from after those ramps over that bridge to over here. And it looks insane. Another shortcut going up here. Jump over the wall. And I messed it up. Because if you jump in the wrong place, you don't get enough height. And then you have to do the hairpin turn. Okay, this is a nice jump if you get it right. Yeah. There's another one on the side, but I didn't want to do it. Another good jump. This one as well, you can jump so that you sort of land on the second bump here. Saving a bit of time, but I don't have the confidence, man. It's also faster to go straight here. Yeah, you can like do a hop over that bridge there, but it's so hard. Like just doing this is hard enough. But that works sort of well. I'm gonna jump here, you want to jump here, and you want to jump here to get as much boost as possible. I really should... I'm never gonna make that shortcut in this playthrough. What was I gonna say? I can't remember. I really should be letting that meter at the bottom fill up more. Like, yeah, no, I missed it. Because you do get more boost. Like, you don't want to be just in the red zone. You want it to be absolutely full when you boost. And if you get enough those in a row, like if you can do it constantly for 2 or 3 minutes, your character basically stays at high speed for a while, apparently. But I just keep on losing it. Like, see the way the flames gets... Oh, especially when you hit a wall. Especially when you miss the boost. See the way the flames are like huge there. You want to keep those huge constantly. And we made it. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, if you want to watch a good race, watch the little dots on the map because they're just going back and forth. Like, look, you can see the polar bear and the little puma. Yes, made it. Are switching places again and again. Like they're neck and neck. That's where the excitement is, not in my little silly one. Getting a lot of speed boosts on this one. I think the game knows I want to go faster. That was okay. If I landed on the wall, it would have been better. But look at that. It's 6-second difference in the lap because of making not having to do that hairpin turn. Okay, come on, loading. Yeah, they came second and third. Fair play to them.
You win a trophy.
I mean, while I'm doing these simple races, second and third place are most important. Now, last but not least, Tiny Arena. Tiny Arena is crazy. It is super long, really long laps. Loads of tight turns, loads of jumps. It is muddy, it is dirty, it is complicated. Perfect level. Like, look at this. It's like a dirt bike arena or something. Right, and then there's like big mud patches that you can get caught in, so you want to try to jump over them. Oh, I didn't do this one very well, but it sort of worked. This is a level that you need to practice because you want to hit the right series of jumps. That wasn't so good. Oh, I'm losing the speed. No good. No, you're not going to hit me, Cortex / Sturge. I have to call him Sturge. Don't let me call him Cortex. Come on now. And in third place is Sapphire Crook. That's how I'm going to do it. Or Willheart. They both seem to have sort of similar and thus confusing. Cortex, I mean Sturge. Why did I fire that off? Had nothing to do. So this level, I don't think it really has shortcuts. It's just a matter of using the jumps intelligently. Oh yes. Glad you jumped over the explosion. Having your face in giant orange neon lights is basically my life goal. Yep. And there's the finish line. Look at that. A lap that's taken over a minute. We get this. Like, I wonder if it is possible to jump from one bridge to the other and skip a huge section of the level. It might also be possible to jump over a wall, but honestly, if it is possible, I haven't found it or haven't seen it. Okay. It's all about just getting the jumps right, making it that you take the most efficient route, and so on. And up we go. Yeah, I want to do that sort of sliding thing when on the jump more often, like to slide in midair, because it gives you much more control going around the tight corners. Whereas there I had to use the handbrake, which is no good, because you lose all your speed. Okay, that was good. That was much better. Bit sloppy though. Yeah, I wonder if it's possible to jump from one bridge to the other. Maybe there's a way of doing it. Or maybe it requires like items or loads of apples to do it. I don't know. And over here, and over here, over here, over here. Like this is because of the lack of shortcuts. At least like viable ones. This is probably the hardest to do in the time trial, this level. Because you have to get 3 perfect laps. And look, there's a 3-second difference between the 2 laps. You know, even though I felt like the second lap went better. Well, it did go better. Oh, I read them in the wrong order. It did go better, and it's 3 seconds better. I missed the boost there. It's absolutely no good. This level is so long. You can imagine that practicing this in the time trial is like hours of your life. So that fire coming out of the back apparently is called like, well, when it's maxed out it's called Sacred Fire. And then there's like Ultimate Sacred Fire, and that's what you get from the green boosts, the boost pads on the floor. 3. Oh, I nearly hit that wall. You really, like if we have, I can't believe I got stuck in the mud. If we have a look at this meter, we want to max it out with red. We want to actually make it so that the speed you're going is more than the max speed of... no, I can't do it. Maybe... no. You want to make it so that it's like right at the very edge of the red, and you want to keep it that way for as long as possible. Maybe that sounds obvious, but there are ways to do that, and it looks a certain way. If that makes sense. Hopefully if I get it at one point, it'll be on video, and you'll be able to see what I mean. Where it like stays maxed out and doesn't drop a single bit. Right. Boss time.
So, you've beaten all the other racers on these tracks. Well, now you'll see why I'm the most field driver on the circuit. I'll earn the right to face Oxide by crushing you into brick dust. Let's race.
Thank you for all the letter S's. Now, I don't know why they chose Komodo Joe. I mean, or why he speaks slowly in this, because in Crash 2 he's like a hyperactive, fast-spinning enemy. He's the second boss. I can't remember what he fires, and I'm not don't want to find out. I said I don't want to find out. Probably should have taken the shortcut instead of getting the apples, but I kind of want stronger weapons. See, these bosses go much faster. I think the races would be much more interesting if it was against, like all the bosses, like going at the speed. So what's he dropping? Nitros, and he's throwing up TNTs. Oof. That you are one dangerous dude. Now, because he's throwing these, he can protect himself like that. And it seems like they're not in like... they're not particularly patterned, or maybe they are, but you know, they use alternating between them. Come on, please. Perfect. I need to stay as far ahead of him as possible. And I'm hoping he hits my TNT. Come on now. Hit the TNT. Yes! Please don't release it. So the way he's throwing TNTs up, if you have a TNT in your head and you jump enough, like you frog hop, and you throw it off yourself, it will go into the air and blow up like that, and harm people behind you. So By people I mean racers, they're not people. Why is this particular tunnel redlit? That makes no sense to me. Unless it's something to do with your eyesight underground. I don't know. I'm not a miner. Don't be telling me to slow down, Komodo Joe. Okay, I think this race is in the bag if I don't get hit by the minecart. Okay, good. The first laps they were close. And there we go. Again, 37-second laps are really poor on this level. Really, really poor. Whew, and that's that. Now we get to see them all upset on the podium. Aww. What have you got to say for yourself?
You're not so slow after all. Surprised me you did. Here's a key for the win. Still, I think you're not fast enough to outrace Oxide. We're going to lose our planet, and it will all be your fault.
How can it be my fault? I overlap literally everybody when playing this. So I'm going to go and save, and I keep getting confused by the map. I'm going to go and save, we're going to see what our percentage is, and I'm going to leave it at that for tonight. Wow, 53%, that's, oops. This game, I think the speedrun is like under 2 hours. You can get through this really quickly. And well, I don't know about 100% speedrun, but the all trophy speedrun is real quick. Anyway, next time on Emergency Crash Team Racing, more Crash Team Racing.